The FE Electrical and Computer exam contains 17 sections in total, but there are 5 sections on the exam that amount to about 50% of the exam by weightage. And these sections are mathematics, circuits, electronics, power, and digital systems. Out of these big 5 topics, students routinely rate digital systems as the most challenging section to prepare for. In this video, I'm going to explain why that is the case and also provide you a methodology to deal with digital systems. I consider digital systems as one of the big 5 topics. And as I mentioned earlier, this section also ends up in the afternoon half of the exam, the second half of the exam, which students typically find more challenging than the morning session. So what makes digital systems so difficult? The first reason is that you can be asked 8 to 12 questions on the exam from digital systems. So there can be a lot of digital systems on the exam. The second reason is that there is a huge spectrum of level of difficulty. You can potentially have questions from some relatively easy topics such as number systems or Boolean logic. But along with some of these easy topics, digital systems also contains some of the most challenging topics on the exam in the form of flip-flops and counters. In fact, flip-flops, counters, and convolution that we discussed earlier are typically rated as the most difficult topics to prepare for in the entirety of the FE Electrical and Computer exam. The third reason why digital systems can be challenging is actually completely opposite to the reason that computer networks is challenging. In computer networks, we sort of have an overload of references, 16 to 18 pages for 4 to 6 questions. But for digital systems, we have 8 to 12 questions, and students sometimes find themselves short of reference content. Why? Because there are only 2 pages in the NCEES FE Reference Handbook dedicated to digital systems. Exam specification calls out timing diagrams, but there's no direct reference to timing diagrams in the NCEES FE Reference Handbook. Similarly, it calls out state machine design, and there is no direct reference under electrical and computer section of the NCEES FE Reference Handbook, although state machine design is indirectly mentioned under mathematics. So for this big 5 topic, where you can expect almost a dozen questions, you find yourself lacking a little bit in the reference handbook, which means that you have to rely on your own knowledge and deep understanding that you must develop during your exam preparation mode. I hope you found this video helpful and now have a better understanding of how to deal with digital systems. If you have any questions regarding digital systems or FE Electrical and Computer exam, feel free to drop them in the comment section of this video. If you're looking for a streamlined exam preparation resources, not only for digital systems, but for the entire FE Electrical and Computer exam preparation, then I would recommend you to check out my website, studyforfe.com. You can select from a variety of course plans. Regardless of whichever plan you go for, I'll personally onboard you one-on-one. We'll go through your scenario, understand your time constraints, and develop a game plan that will be customized for you. Within the program, you'll find a comprehensive coverage of all exam sections. Every single topic is broken down into lectures and quizzes and mini exams. You'll come across simple explanations that are easy to understand and tons of practice problems with detailed solutions. By making use of this effective exam preparation resource, you can fast-track your exam preparation. Majority of the students who are enrolled in my program are working full-time, and on average they can get a maximum of 1 to 2 hours of study time on a daily basis, maybe a little bit more over the weekend. And that's why they want to make sure that whatever time that they're investing in this project helps them move forward. Thanks for your time, and I wish you best of luck with your FE Electrical and Computer exam preparation.